Guys, here we are again. I want to show you a gas safety valve. I call it a gas control valve. But these devices cost roughly anywhere in the area between $160 to $260, depending on which distributor you go with. And they come off of a Kenmore gas stove. This particular one takes two sources, and I'm looking at the tag here because it says the information that it gives you is natural gas at 5 water column and 10 or liquid propane at 10 water column, and that's the pressure. That's what that green tab on it means. If you've seen the ones that are white, have a different relief value on those on the pressure relief valves there. All right, this one says GD, I guess it's GDS 0040000, and this one is 4453999. The last number is the date code, and this one over here, which is the exact same configuration, has the same GD number at the top, GDS, but at the bottom is 9763716. Okay, and the reason why I'm showing you this gas valve is because it says on it there are no field repairable or serviceable parts on it. And if you've forgotten the pin configuration on the wires, I have this one marked. The top one actually says bake, so it's for the bake valve. It's to open the bake valve. On the other side, you can see there are two valves that open up. The top one is bake, and the bottom one, I guess, is broil. So B either stands for black or brown. The middle one, which is O, which is orange, and the bottom one is R, which is always red. All right, here I can show you the related voltage there. And if you've ever wondered what was inside of these very crucial components to your oven, if you have a oven similar to this one here, this is a KitchenAid. If you have one similar to this one and the broilers on top work but the oven does not work, then it is suspect that your gas valve is bad. Okay, and you have to go purchase a new one. I was going to try and be creative and actually make two separate gas valves that opened up at 10 volts and plumb them into a Y connection, and I was going to do a lot of crazy stuff, but then just figured to go ahead and purchase the proper component and be done with it. So now I'm left with two of these bad valves, and they look perfectly fine, but inside, if you take your ohm meter and you measure between these points, you'll see that the spec readings are way out of whack. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off here and show you what's inside. Okay, so the first thing you're met with is a diaphragm here. On the inside of here is a little screen that's supposed to screen out any particulate that may come in with the gas. And then there is a diaphragm. The diaphragm is supposed to provide that 5 or 10 water column of pressure back on the gas line to make sure that you're not over pressurizing the line. And then inside you have these two little relays. These two little, I would say, 10-cent relays that if they get overpowered, they break that very tiny wire inside, or the tiny wire inside will lose its coating and fuse to another point, and then the resistive value will go out of whack. And all these are supposed to do is open up, see that? Opens up that gas valve right there. That one's on that one. And then this one over here actually opens up this gas channel for this gas valve on this side. You see that? And that's all they do. That's the whole thing. I'd say it is not worth the money that's paid for it, but a lot of consideration and design has gone into making it. But it's another one of those overpriced components that you're made to purchase. They're really susceptible to voltage fluctuations, and sometimes you get some voltage fluctuations on just the input of the stove itself, or you may tell it to turn on and off the gas real quickly, and it'll pop that valve real quick, and then that's it. So, all right, hope this helps somebody. Once again, I'm going to show you just a quick flyby of what the top looks like. Walk on through here, and then I'm going to show you the one that's open, and all this stuff comes out. This comes out, this inner spring comes out, but it really, unless you can find those little valves, there's not much. I mean, that's a major component here. None of this other stuff goes bad. It's all in a sealed environment. Unless you can find those little relays, which I was unable to do. I actually went out and tried to see if I could find those relays. Unless you can find those, the ones that open up at, is it 10 volts DC? It says it right there. 10 volts DC. These are essentially garbage right now. I don't even know any companies that take them back in as cores so that they could remanufacture them. That would be great. I mean, I hate throwing perfectly fine components out, but having a working stove is more important than trying to salvage some parts. So, all right, take care. Subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, go ahead and hit me up. Take care. Bye-bye.